Okay, I want to talk about using a virtual machine in forensics. So first of all, we're going to start and we look at Windows forensics, just a very brief description, then virtual machines, very brief description, how you boot the suspect computer and find artifacts by magic. Okay, so first of all, analyzing a laptop. Generally that means analyzing the hard disk because there's virtually no storage in anything else except maybe flash memory or something, but that's often not used. So we're usually just looking at the hard disk, and we could just take out the hard disk. Usually we make an image and we can do all the analysis on the image. Now that image is often in the expert witness format, so EWF is the name of this format, and basically it takes a bit by bit copy of the disk and it compresses it, and it might split it into a few files, and that's really all you need to know. But basically it means you can reconstruct once you have those EWF files, you can reconstruct the hard disk. So for example, if you have somebody called Jean, their disk image might be converted to 2 EWF files, for example E01 and E02. Okay, now I want to talk about a virtual machine, which is an amazing thing, a whole computer within a computer. And we say the guest operating system runs on the host hardware. So a virtual machine's disk is just a file on the host computer. So the host is the computer which is going to run the virtual machine, and the guest will be the operating system that is running within the host. So now the idea is to combine these two ideas. If we could use the suspect's hard disk as the virtual machine, then we could see the computer as the user saw it. It's a lot of other advantages as well, but we'll just start with that. Of course, there's a problem with this, which is that the virtual machine software doesn't understand EWF format. And also the EWF format is normally write-only. We don't want to change the evidence. But VMs need to write to the disk, so this is a problem, except it's not really a problem because there's a program called Xmount which can fix it. It can make the EWF disk image appear as a VM disk, and it also allows it to appear as a writable disk. So if you imagine that this is the disk image, it might be, let's say, 10 gigabytes, and this might be the compressed version, it might be, say, 3 gigabytes. And the virtual machine software will just see a file like this. Underneath backing it is the EWF file, or maybe there might be more than one. And Xmount and Fuse and other open source software combine to create the illusion that this is a 10 gigabyte file with all the contents decided by this. So VMware might come along and say, oh, I need this little bit of the disk here, please give me that disk. And it just looks like a file, so it thinks it's asking the operating system. Instead, it's asking Xmount, and Xmount says, oh, this bit of disk here, that's compressed into this region here, so it decompresses it and sends it back, and VMware is none the wiser. It doesn't realize that this was actually compressed. Now, it might seem as if this would be a performance problem, but it's not really that much of a performance problem. You'll see that it can do this quite efficiently. So that's how that works. And now we're just going to have a demo and have a look and see how all that